Hello, everyone. This is our daily dose of the metal news, starting with The Pit. Metallica, Ozzy Osbourne, Iron Maiden tease new North American metal festival. Sounds like they're going to be headline on this festival. Um, that is called Power Trip. Very cool. It's heavily rainy night right here, and with many other bands would will be very cool to see them. They are very big on this festival. 1 minute, because it's raining inside my room. Continuing, um, the festival that is part that will um, the bands that will be part of this Power Trip festival will feature headliners Metallica, Ozzy, and Iron Maiden. Well, I thought Ozzy had stopped, but seems like that I. It sounds like that I'm wrong about it, and Ozzy is back. Um, moving on, Josh Home files restraining order on behalf of self and children against ex-wife Brody Dale. Well, this is comeback here from Queens of the Stone Age. It seems like normal abusive uh, asshole, and well, this is only a chapter of this novel, and on statement out of respect of concern of his minor children and their well-being, Joshua Home has previously refrained from making public statements about his family to the media in light of the continued falsehoods, the repeated invasion of children's privacy, and resulting emotional harm as part of Truth Be Told. Our hope is that this will end the inquiries and speculation and provide the family the privacy and consideration they deserve. For more than a year after the conclusion of their divorce proceedings, Josh Home and Brody Dale were able to amicably co-parent, their children. The situation took a dark turn when Dale violated the 50-50 custody agreement by withholding the children from seeing their father. Well, this is a very crazy situation. Sadly, the children are in the middle of this tornado, and but this guy has proved that he's kind of uh, abusive with alcohol, and I don't know drugs, but I know alcohol, and he even uh, have hitting people who are taking photos and show this guy's crazy dude, and that's it. Another chapter for story. Moving on. Um, Slipknot concert forced to stop due to fan climbing in PA system. This is crazy. It happens a lot in festival and great shows. This is the PA system, and this guy right here climbed it, and he was uh, the concert was forced to stop because this guy was climbing. And you can see the video here. It's crazy. It was in Melbourne, Australian. Australians are crazy, all right. That's it. Corey Taylor hat too. Whiplash is a website for Brazil. So we're gonna put right here in English. Um, our news from a band called Nervosa. It's a very famous band. Names like which is was the lead guitar on Nervosa, but right now it's the front woman from Nervosa. She uh, explain here in this uh, in this statement that what was the reason for her to decide to become a woman, the one who sings and the one who plays the guitar. And she said, pretty simple way, that she didn't want for the vocals to change uh, anymore because Nervosa had this historic situation in the past years to change a lot of components, bass, guitar, and then drums, and um, that's been very difficult for them to maintain the lineup. And uh, I was talking with a friend today, and also they released the single in this new lineup from no Prika was singing, and she's the front woman now, and they released this single today with a video clip. And I was talking with a friend today about this decision, and that was perfect, dude, because people were talking shitty opinions about them. Nervosa in the past, uh, separate in another band called Crypta, and they, the public, the fans, uh, were are always comparing them, like if one to be great, the other has to be small, and that's not the way it is. That's not the way it happens. And I think the decision for her to pick up the guitar and pick up the microphone and stand like a front woman was very strong, and it passes a message of we can do it and we are good as any metal bands. This is very sad because the judgment, I mean, because um, people used to go to festivals and buy albums from bands formed by men that are shitty bands. And I don't know, uh, actually, I know the reason they are doing this with Nervosa. It's because uh, people are always very, how can I say, very perfectionist about women playing guitar, playing instrument, and being a musician, and especially on metal. And that's really crazy. That's really sad. The girls are there to do their job and to show what they're made of, and that's what Nervosa and Crypta and many other bands do. Moving forward, um, Sammy Haga and the Circle to play a lot more Van Halen songs at upcoming shows. Well, the supergroup, the Circle, is formed by Michael Anthony from um, Van Halen, Jason Boham, son of John, and Vic Johnson. It's a very great guitarist too. Well, they will play a lot of Van Halen and all this stuff. Well, I found this very cool. It's very will be nostalgic for the fans to listen to. But I don't like. I don't enjoy Sammy Haga era on Van Halen a lot. I just don't enjoy it, and as a person, especially this last 2 years of this pandemic, Samir proved to be a scumbag, and it's very sad for him to do this kind of to say that opinions. But like Eric Clapton, we are very sad to listen those things too. You can have your opinion, but I have the right to say that is a shitty opinion. All right, Sammy Haga. But that's it. The other guys are cool. Sammy don't. Well, I mean, he plays and sings very well, but I don't like his Sammy Haga era on Van Halen. Moving on. Michael Monroe's Demolition 23 to reunite for fall of 2023 tour of Finland. Well, they are back and they're going to do this reunite thing, and for the fans are cool. Always are cool. Always is cool for the fans, and that's pretty much that's it. Well, not a lot of shows, but some that I think all of them in Finland. Yeah, it's Finnish tour, and pretty much that's it. Demolition 23 is formed by Michael Monroe, Nasty Suicide, Semi Yaffa, and Carl Rockfist. Moving on, Paul Dianno will be forever grateful to Iron Maiden for covering remaining costs of his surgery and treatment. Well, Iron Maiden is multi-millionaire, dude. I don't see why they would refuse that. Um, it doesn't make sense because Paul was very unique and was very iconic on Iron Maiden. Those two albums from the start are very cool. I enjoy it a lot, and many guys do. Paul was last month on my city, and he made a killer show, even in his wheelchair. You know, he passed through a lot of shit with this leg and all this stuff, but knee, I mean, but he is getting good, and he will be forever grateful to Iron Maiden guys. You know, especially Steve Harris, which is the leader from the band. That's it. Moving forward, metal.de portal from Germany. Heaven Shall Burn proclaimed that summer battles. Well, just in January and February of this year, Haven Shall Burn shot a co-headlining tour through Europe together with Trivium. Trivium is in a very great hype today. People are playing a lot. People listen a lot to Trivium. They knew how to work with the internet, with the social media and live things, streaming things. So they were amazing, especially on this pandemic situation with those uh, songs they played and streamings they made playing guitar. And Heaven Shall Burn is was touring with them and will tour with them, and that's very big tour. You know, a lot of bands together with other bands, of course. And well, that's it. Very cool. I think they were doing a very big tour before, and they will continue to do it. Good for the fans. Moving forward from Metal Talk, um, we have a lot of other, you know, news, and we have some repeated news, but you can visit Metal Talk too. It's a great portal. Um, getting closed, getting close to the end. This day in metal, yeah, that was my kitten meowing. I love you too, babe. Um, and this day in metal Twitter has gratefully reminded us that today marks the release date of Skid Row's Subhuman Race um, monument from Hallows Eve. Very cool. Out of the Silent in King's X of King's X, released in 1988. Razorback Killers from Vicious Rumor, um, a very nostalgic kind of album cover. Back from the Dead from Cobra. Let us leave the look here. Demon Preacher from Death Wish. Death Reckoning Threshold. And that's it. That's the album's release today, March 28th, from This Day in Metal account. Also, Dr. Rock's Blog and Roll and Loudwire reminded us that today marks the birthday of John Evans from Jethro Tull, Steve Turner from Mudhoney, Dave Keuning from The Killers, and pop star Lady Gaga. It's a very low resolution cake today, but that's it. That's it, folks. Um, Thanks for your time. Tell us down below your thoughts about today's news with clean and respectful comments, of course. Don't forget to express yourself the way you wish, hitting the like or dislike button. Subscribe and turn on the notification for daily reminders. The Metal News is independent, so in order to maintain the channel, leaving a donation through PayPal account in description would be very nice. I live as the João Lobo, and you've been killed by the Metal News. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Today is Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday.